Hello, you're welcome to our broadcast today. I've been sharing on the subject, the Corona Survivor Guide for Couples. Now, this is the part 2. I shared the part 1 with you in our previous video. If you can still remember, I emphasize on the key importance of seeking God, spending time to seek God's face, spending time to seek God as an individual, as a couple. The aim of seeking God is to help you understand yourselves and to help you relate with each other closer and closer the more. And I gave an illustration of the effect of using a triangle as an example, as an illustration. I said the triangle is like a symbol of that relationship that we can build. The more we go up toward God, God is on the top of the triangle and we are at the bottom of it. And I said the more we go up toward God, the better we get closer to ourselves, understand ourselves, and have more effective relationship, effective communication within ourselves as couples. Is so important. Now today, I want to be expanding and taking the next step on the subject. But before we go on, I want you to, if you haven't watched the previous video, it's right there on the screen. You see it up there. I want you to watch that video. It will bless you. Just 10 minutes or so, and you'll be able to have an understanding of what I've been sharing with you on this subject. Now today, I want to be sharing on the importance of helping each other in this season where a lot of people are being are suffering from loneliness. They are suffering from being alone. They are suffering from boredom. People are suffering from boredom right now. A lot of people they are just bored. They're bored about them, about life. They're bored about the whole thing that is going on with coronavirus. But let me let you know something very important. This is an opportunity. It's a blessing for marriages. This is an opportunity. Why? Because understand something. The need, the opportunity to help each other as couples is priceless. Is priceless. The opportunity to help each other as couples is priceless. Now, what do I mean by that? There's a verse of scripture from the Bible I would like to read to you, which is from Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. It says, the Lord said, "It is not good for the man to be alone, and I will make a helper suitable for him." In this situation of coronavirus shutdown, lockdown, quarantine, social distancing, and all of this put together, as husband and wife, you find yourself locked in the house together. This gives you an opportunity not to be occupied with internet, activities of work, activities of church, or staying on Facebook and browsing through your phone and doing all sort of things, sending messages to other people, and neglecting your significant part, your significant other. This is an opportunity for every one of us to practice helping our mate. You have an amazing opportunity of companionship, with your fellow half, with your fellow partner, with your spouse, who you can relate with, who can relate with you effectively. And this is your other half or other part, your spouse, that cares so much about you. So you have an opportunity to have companionship, communication, opportunity to help each other. This is a great chance for that. This is a great opportunity. So what are we supposed to do? Understand something. Unlike God, God doesn't need anything. God doesn't want anything. But we are humans. Every human needs something. Every human is in need of one or two things in their life. So this gives you the opportunity to be of help to your spouse, especially husbands. That we always go out every day to work, come back in the evening, and then we expect the wife or things to get settled at home. And we expect things to be in order at home. But guess what? This has given you an opportunity to be of help at home, where you can join your wife and solve the issues at home. Do some chores job, do some kitchen work, do some laundry work, do some cleaning work with your spouse. You say, how can I do that? No, I don't have time for that. But remember something. Like I said, this is an opportunity given to you to be part of your spouse's life by way of companionship. By way of companionship. Understand something. Your spouse needs help. He is not God. She is not God. Every one of us needs help. They feel weak. They feel vulnerable sometimes. So they feel anxious when problems strike, especially in this season of COVID-19, coronavirus. They feel nervous. They feel tired. So let me give you an encouragement. Two things I want to encourage you with today that you can do for your spouse in surviving this coronavirus season with your spouse. Number one, I want you to ask a specific, sincere, genuine question. How can I help? You're going to turn to your spouse. Ask your spouse, how can I help? How may I help you? How can I be of help to you? What can I do to support you today? What activity do you want to do today? What activity, what cause, what are your plans? How can I be of help? How can I be of support to you today? You could be the woman who is asking the man. You could be the man who is asking the woman. I'm giving the challenge to both of you. Someone have to speak up and meet the other person and say, hey, how can I help you today? How can I be of help? I want to help. I want to help you today. Is there anything you want me to do? Is there anything you're going through? Then go ahead and offer to help. Why not join her in cooking today in the kitchen? Why not join her in sorting out the laundries? What about cleaning and maintaining the house? What about the kids? What can you do to help? This is the moment. This is an opportunity where we can share our companionship with each other. The opportunity to help. It says, God said it was not good for a man to be alone. He wasn't talking about just what as a male. He didn't say a male. He said a man. In other words, human beings are not designed for loneliness. Human beings are not designed to be left apart, to be on their own. To be alone means to be without help. Human beings are not designed to be without help. Your spouse is not designed to be without help. Your husband, your wife, they are not designed to be without help. So, we must be available to help. That's the first thing. Ask the right question. How may I help you today? How can I be of help to you today? Is there anything I can do to help you with? That's number one question. Then number two, I want you to consider to offer to pray for each other. Offer to pray for your spouse. How? Find out what troubles them. Find out what worries them, what gives them anxiety. Find out what they are concerned about. Find out what their weaknesses are. Find out what they need prayer for. Every one of us need prayers. We all need prayers. Jesus said men ought always to pray and not to give up. So find out what you could pray for your spouse. And then say, you know what? I want to pray to God. You see, you cannot just wave a magic wand and then all the problem of your spouse will go away. You are not God. But you know someone you can pray to. You have a God that you can pray to. And when you pray, he will hear you and he will answer. So you're going to bet on that and say, you know what? I'm going to pray to a God that answers. And I want you to know that he will answer you. So that's what you want to do. You want to pray for your spouse. Spend time to pray for your spouse and pray to God to help your spouse achieve whatever they want to achieve and be whatever they want to be. And if you could do that, you'll be amazingly supporting your spouse this period of coronavirus. This is an amazing opportunity to be of help. This is what you can do to help your spouse. Number one, ask the right question of how can I help you and find a way to be of help. Number two, spend time to pray for your spouse. Ask them what is that you want me to pray for. I would like to pray and ask God for answers. And when you do that, you'll be amazed how your relationship will blossom. I believe you have been imparted with this instruction, information, and guide. If you've been so blessed, I want you to subscribe because I'm coming with part 3. You don't want to miss that. Subscribe for the next video I'm coming with. And share this video with your loved ones and your friends. And ensure you also watch the previous video that I mentioned. Until I see you again in the next video. Remain blessed and ensure you subscribe. Subscribe now. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.